emotions. Show up if you tell me what up. I'm gonna make you want more. I'm gonna be your favorite. Tell us what's in the door. I am the only for sure. I'm gonna make you want more. I'm gonna be your favorite.
Oui, 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 oui. Nous ferons le tour du monde avec mon 3 ma jolie. Oui, 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 oui. Nous n'aurons plus pour amis que la brise vagabonde et le soleil de midi. Oui, 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 oui. Va, mon bateau, va, danse ton mât, claque ta voile.
The worst part about living on the East Coast is that there is no In-N-Out. It is literally the cheapest, most delicious meal that you can get for 2 people, and I miss it so much, so we're gonna make it at home and even better. To make the spread, we're gonna combine mayo, relish, sugar, vinegar, and ketchup until you have a beautiful color and consistency, and then we're gonna start chopping our onions to caramelize them. I hate chopping onions, it always burns my eyes. If you're not patient, just skip this part. It took about 30 minutes, but the flavor is worth it. Then we'll portion out about 3 to 4 ounces of ground beef, smash them down into patties, season with salt and pepper, and then we are gonna butter and toast our buns. When the buns are golden, we're gonna add our patties to the grill and then put a little bit of yellow mustard on one side. I get mine animal style, which means that they fry them in mustard. Then we assemble our burger. I like to add some chopped chilies in there, and it turned out so good.
But it keep coming back like a revolving door. Say I don't want you less, but I just want you more. Say it keep coming back like a revolving door.
If you've ever wanted to try Raising Cane's in Australia, well now you can. With this recipe, super easy, there's 4 main components: the chicken, the Texas toast, crinkle cut fries, and the famous Cane's pink dipping sauce. The chicken strips are obviously the hero, so it's very important you get them right. For that true Louisiana flavor, I use Cajun spices, and the secret to a good crunchy coating is tapioca starch, which I combine with flour. I do a double coat to make the chicken hold onto the crumb. This technique is really gonna make these taste like legit fast food. Fry the tenders for 2 minutes until light brown. Fry once more until golden brown. Raising Cane's isn't complete without Texas toast and crinkle cut fries, so you absolutely can't skip these. And when you make this sauce, make a lot of it. I'm telling ya, it will take you places you've never been. Place that feast on a big old tray. There is literally nothing in Australia that tastes like this. You've gotta try it.
think the one con to living on the East Coast is that there's no In-N-Out burgers, and that's like a big one because there is nothing quite like an In-N-Out cheesy smash burger and animal style fries. Like, oh, and even like a fizzy soda. Actually, fun fact, as much southern as I am, I spent 7 years of my childhood in Arizona, so I've definitely had my fair share of In-N-Out burgers after like elementary school and long days at the park, and of course like whenever we went to visit over the years. But now as an adult, I would like to petition for one to come to the East Coast. Do we think that's even possible? Asking for a friend, aka myself. But anyways, one of the key elements to their animal style fries and burgers is finely chopped onions that have been deeply caramelized to bring out like all their sweetness. And then to bring in my southern roots here, I get questions all the time on how to get super crispy fries because truly, who wants a fry that bends? And the trick is to double fry. And also, like, I found the type of frying oil you use makes like a huge difference, so I prefer to use either like olive oil or tallow. It also adds like incredible flavor to the fries. And guys, I made this the other day and I'm already craving it again, so maybe instead of Taco Tuesday we should make it Burger Tuesday. Maybe In-N-Out Burger Tuesdays. No, it still doesn't sound as catchy, but I'm still here for it. Who's with me?
I just wanna rewind. I haven't seen you in a long time. You got me feeling so lonely. Even when you come through, I can tell that it isn't you. So baby, bring it in closely. Hate the way I love you, but you're so sweet. I always find a way to say the wrong thing. I wish that we were laying in the same sheets, but lately you've been acting like you already come.
I'm a former Taco Bell employee and I'm showing you how to recreate your favorite menu items at home. Today we're making the Crunchwrap Supreme. I've already shown you how I make the taco meat and the nacho cheese in previous episodes, so let's talk tortillas. For the Crunchwrap Supreme, you will need a 12-inch tortilla, and the only brand I've found in stores that is the right size is the Old El Paso Grande tortillas. Comes in a 6-pack and it's just a bit bigger than your standard burrito tortilla. It's actually so big that it doesn't even fit in my pan, so I just twirl it around and warm it up as best as I can. To assemble the Crunchwrap, start by placing a scoop of taco meat and a spoonful of nacho cheese in the center of your warm tortilla. Top that with a tostada shell, press down gently, and give it a little twist to evenly spread out the beef and cheese underneath. Then layer on some sour cream, followed by shredded lettuce and diced tomatoes. Now for the fold, it's a bit tricky to explain, but basically you're going to fold in the edges of the tortilla inward over the center in a circular motion, working your way around until you have a shape of a hexagon. Then you're going to toast this in a dry skillet, folded side down, until it's golden and crisp. My skillet was a little hot, so mine got extra crispy. Then flip it and toast it on the other side. And that's how to make the Crunchwrap Supreme at home. By my estimations, the ingredients will cost you around $15, but you'll get at least 6 Crunchwraps out of it, which breaks down to about half the price of Taco Bell.
see anyone but you. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know if it's cloudy or bright. I only have eyes for
So pretty and I love this view. We love in October. That's why
We're gonna do it. That was actually nice. Okay, that was good.
Now and then I think of all the times you screwed me over, letting me believe in it was always something that I'd done. But I don't wanna live that way, reading into every word you say. You said that you could let it go, and I wouldn't catch you hung up on somebody that you used to know. You didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened, that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. You didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. Guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. Somebody I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. I used to know that I used to know. I used to.
This homemade McChicken is crispy, juicy, and way better than McDonald's, so skip the drive-thru and I'll show you how to make it at home. You will need some ground chicken, add it to the bowl with some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and some cornstarch. Now grab some of that seasoned ground chicken and form them into patties. They need to be a little bigger than your buns. Place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper and allow them to chill in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes while you make the wet and the dry batter. For the dry batter, you will just use plain flour, and then for the wet batter, you need some flour, seasonings, and water. Make sure the batter is pancake batter consistency, and once you're ready to fry your patties, dip them into the dry batter, the wet batter, and then place them into the hot oil. Fry the chicken patties until they're golden on the outside and completely cooked through on the inside. These are going to be so delicious. They're going to be crisp on the outside, juicy on the inside. Set them aside and then quickly make the mayonnaise spread. Alright, before assembling, don't forget to shred some lettuce and toast the buns. You guys are gonna love these McChickens. They're so delicious and easy to make. The full recipe's in the caption. Hope you give them a try and enjoy.
Ew, it's supposed to look like that?
Buttermilk kind of smells. Cheers. Cornbread.
No, this is really good.